Sri Sharda Devi and her Divine Play, Chapter 30, page 610. Prabho Chandra Chattopadhyay was the headmaster of Badanganj school and a disciple of the mother. He related this incident. Once, when Shivram was away from his home in Kamarpakur, his wife arranged their daughter Panchi's marriage with a young man after consulting with the wealthy and influential Laha family. Ramlal, Panchi's uncle, was not in favor of the marriage because the boy belonged to a low caste family. With Ramlal's permission, Prabodh and Gnanananda quietly escorted Panchi to Holy Mother in Jairambati. The mother heard the whole story. Prabodh told the mother that if this marriage did not go through, the Laha family might be upset and prevent the master's temple from being built in Kamarpakur. Then Prabodh casually remarked that it might not matter if the temple was not built in the master's birthplace. Irritated, the mother said sharply, "What do you mean? The birthplace of the master is a holy place, the most sacred spot for pilgrims. It is not proper to speak that way." Expressing his apprehension, Prabodh said, "I wonder if Shivram's wife becomes angry about the marriage affair, would she set fire to the master's cottage?" Immediately, the mother's mood changed, and she said, "That would be wonderful. It would fulfill the master's wish. He loved cremation grounds. The whole place would be a cremation ground." Saying so, the mother burst into harsh laughter. Gradually, her voice became louder and grew into a roar. This dreadful laughter continued for a few minutes. Prabodh and the others were stupefied. A little later, the mother became normal again. During World War I, the mother was in Jairambati. One day, she asked someone to read the news of the war to her. She listened for 10 minutes and learned about the massive destruction in Europe. Suddenly, her mood changed. She began to laugh in a soft voice. Then she started to laugh loudly. And that roar of laughter shook the cottage. Golapma and Yoginma were present. They prayed to her with folded hands. "Mother, restrain yourself." Gradually, the mother became normal again. According to the Hindu tradition, the Divine Mother has two aspects, benign and destructive. She plays in both ways. To those who are evil minded, she appears before them as a destructive force. Perhaps these two incidents roused in her mind the play of destruction. Once there was a performance of the play Dakshayagna at Balaram's house. Holy Mother, Gaurima, Golapma, Yoginma, and many other people were there. In this story, a daughter of King Daksha, Sati, married Shiva against her father's wishes. The king held a sacrifice and invited the gods, but did not invite Shiva and Sati. The sage Narada carried the news to Shiva and Sati, who lived on Mount Kailash. Sati was upset. She went to the top of the mountain and found that her sisters were going to her father's place with their husbands. She lamented, "Ah me, all my sisters are going, but not me." The audience was touched by Sati's grief. This scene roused the mother's memory of her divinity. She heaved a sigh and tearfully blurted out, "Ah me, all my sisters are going, but not me." Immediately, her companion's attention fell on her, and Gaurima said, "What happened, mother? Now you can't hide your real nature anymore." Embarrassed, the mother asked her to keep quiet. During Holy Mother's early days in Jairambati, she had heard all kinds of uncharitable remarks about Ramakrishna from the villagers. They said that the master was crazy, that he walked around naked in the temple garden of Dakshineshwar, and so on. Her mother Shyamasundari also from time to time lamented that she had married her daughter to a madman. Hearing her husband being criticized again and again, one day Holy Mother became enraged. She told her mother, "Look, don't say that my husband is mad. I caution you. Once I gave up my body listening to the criticism of my husband. Do you want to see that happen again?" Sharda Devi reminded her mother Shyamasundari that in the past she was Sati, who gave up her body when her husband Shiva was criticized by her father Daksha. Observing her normally calm daughter's terrible form, Shyamasundari was stunned and fearful. From then on, she never criticized her son in law in front of her daughter. Jai Ma.